Hey guys, welcome back to Luminescence Flameless Candle Marketplace and flamelesscandlemarketplace.com's 12 Days of Christmas Holiday Decorating. For this one, I am planning on doing a couple of wine glasses and turning them into, I've got a reindeer, a snowman, and an elf. This is something I've seen regularly on Pinterest, and I am going to walk you through what I have done to create it. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel so we can catch you in the next video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button below. It's extremely helpful. And let's go ahead and get started. So I have a wine glass from the Dollar Tree. It is slightly colored. It's kind of a rose or a brownish, so I decided to do the reindeer with this one. I have felt, I don't know what these are called. They've got wire in the middle and they've got felt around them. I got them at Michael's, a big package for about $4.99. I have seen them at Walmart and Dollar Tree as well, and they start out this size. And I've got a red one and a brown one. I'm going to use the red one for the nose, the brown one for the antlers. And I also have a couple of buttons, and these are small. I got these in a larger package. It was about 50 cents at Michael's. I have seen buttons in many places. I found these in their bins in the front, and they were 50 cents, so I went ahead and got them. So to start with, I am gonna go ahead and turn the wine glass on its side. I also have E6000 for this, and I am going to make a couple of dots on the side of the wine glass to stick the buttons in, and those are going to be my eyes. And the way I control this E6000 so it doesn't end up everywhere, because right now it's really oozing out, is I have Dollar Tree wipes that I keep on my craft table, and I pull them out. They're alcohol based, so they do a good job of cleanly wiping off the extra E6000. And I will also sometimes take the time to let this stuff get a little bit more tacky before I try to attach the buttons, so the buttons slide less. So I'm going to go ahead and attach my buttons for the eyes. I use small ones. And then I just kind of move it around until I'm happy with where it's positioned. Alright, so those are my eyes. And I put the little felt pieces underneath the wine glass so it wouldn't roll too far for now. And I am taking the E6000 likes to ooze, so I am just taking a bit that came out and I am using it to position the nose. We'll find out if I got enough. It does dry fairly clear, so even if there's extra or you're shifted around a bit to get the nose where you want it to be or the buttons where you want them to be, when it dries it's not going to be obscenely noticeable. Alright, so I have folded this. It's pretty simple. Just found the center and bent it around, and then adjusted the sides so they look somewhat like reindeer's antlers. I didn't try to make these overly complicated. Just one antler per side. The original one I have here. I'm going to try the E6000. I've done this with tape in the past, so I'm going to see how this goes. And I'm putting the glue down on the front of the wine glass because this is eventually going to be a candle holder, so I don't want the antlers on top of the stem. Alright, so I had a hard time with the E6000, so what I did was, there's E6000 on there and I also taped it down. So we're going to see, once that E6000 dries, if I can remove the tape, because that would look better. Alright, and then because a little bit of the glue decided to migrate, I went ahead and took another one of these alcohol-based wipes I have from Dollar Tree, and I removed some of that extra glue that was moving around. So next thing I'm going to do, and I am not the greatest of artists, so this isn't going to be perfect, but I'm going to take my Sharpie and I am going to make a mouth for our reindeer. And this is going to be kind of like the way you drew maybe a teddy bear mouth or a rabbit mouth when you were little. I'll show you how this came out in a second. The other thing is these Sharpies to some degree will come off of these glasses. It's not perfect, and it's definitely much more forgiving when you have something painted on the inside of the glasses. It's much less obvious that you have tried to erase it. But to some degree it will allow you to erase it and redo it. And I am just working on wiping off some of these extra glue tendrils. Alright, so as soon as the antler is dry, we're going to have a finished reindeer. It's pretty simple. This is what he ended up looking like. I think it's rather cute, and there'll be a set of 3, which we will put out on a countertop here when we're done and show you how that's going to end up. But in the meantime, I think you can see that. So I'm going to put him off to the side, and we will move on to the elf. Again, put something next to the glass so that I don't have it roll away on me. The elf is extremely simple. It's just, I've got the green Dollar Tree wine glass. I have red, it's ribbon, and it's kind of felty on one side and then vinyl on the other side. I picked it up at the Dollar Tree. It was part of a larger ribbon that I cut up and used for something else, and since I wanted to do this candle holder, I went ahead and kept this part. You could use felt, you could use red material, you could even, if you wanted to, take a red Sharpie and draw it on. And then I've got my buttons. These are going to be the Elf's buttons. And again, they came from that set of buttons I showed you a little bit ago from Target, or I'm sorry, Michael's. It was 50 cents. These ribbons that I got from the Dollar Tree were 3 for $1. So what I'm going to do with this is actually take double-sided sticky tape, and I buy mine at Walmart. 2 come in a package for less than $5. And I am just wrapping it around the body of the wine glass to make a red belt. I'm adjusting it a little so that it actually overlaps fairly consistently. It is a circular surface, so it's not perfect, but it'll do. All right, so now I've got my red ribbon around the wine glass, and back to my E6000. I'm gonna attach the buttons on the body of the wine glass above the red belt. Got my buttons on there, and I just positioned them slightly above the red ribbon, you can see. And then the next thing I'm going to do is draw a buckle using my Sharpie on the front of this red ribbon. I'm doing this freehand. I think it'll be okay. We're about to find out. All right, that turned out pretty good. Again, like I said, black Sharpie, and what I did was I made a bar here, and I made another bar here, and then I made a connecting bar at the top and the bottom. All right, so there's my elf. Here's my reindeer. And the snowman I did earlier. This is a blue wine glass from the Dollar Tree, and I took an orange piece of this felt piping, I guess is what this is called, I think, and made his nose, and then I made 2 buttons for the eyes, and I made a smile down below out of more buttons. The first half of this video showed how to put these 3 glasses together, and now we're going to show how to complete the countertop you might be decorating on. So to the left are some penguins, holiday decor I've had for a number of years. You can find figurines like this in Michael's, Hobby Lobby, your local fabric store, Target, even Walmart. Then in the center, I have our wine glasses with the snowman, the elf, and the reindeer. The reindeer, I was able to finish his antlers with just the E6000 epoxy. I was able to take the tape off and they stayed put, so that was good. On top of that is your Flameless candle trio, so I'm using them basically as candle holders. behind that I did one of our Merry Christmas signs, and to the right I have a couple of our snowman figurines. You've seen them in several different videos that I've done. Again, just like the penguins, you can find something similar in Michael's, Target, Hobby Lobby, other fabric stores, that sort of thing. So this is where our wine glasses ended up. These would be great for just fun holiday decor, or if you're having a party and you want to, get more festive. Or I will show you the in the dark version here in a minute. And you could use these to light a hallway to a restroom or some of the more, less lit areas of your home. So, as usual, please remember to subscribe so you can see us in the next video, and like it if you do. And we will carry on with the series. Thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.